Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So I want to talk to you today about how to start your own YouTube channel, blog, vlog, whatever it is that you're interested in doing. I've been vlogging. The first vlog post, I should say, that I ever put up was about 5 or 6 years ago, and I was really scared when I first put it up. And for some reason today, it just triggered a thought. I was like, man, you know, there was a time when I really wanted to make a video, and I was so scared, like so scared, and I just wanted to make a video to make you feel more comfortable, and hopefully if you're thinking about starting your own vlog, this can help you kind of like get everything started. So I wrote a whole bunch of notes because I was traveling today, and so I didn't want to forget what the different tips are. So I have 6 tips. It was supposed to be 5, but I decided to make it 6, a little bonus. Okay, so first one is to be yourself. So whenever you are talking to the camera, I think that you have a tendency to probably either talk like, I remember I used to talk like really quietly, like, hi everybody, I just wanted to let you know, because I don't know if you guys have this, but I had roommates when the first video that I did, and so what happens is you kind of get like really scared, like what if they hear me talking to myself, or like what if they think I'm really weird, or I've been told sometimes that I use too much energy and like move my hands a lot and stuff like that. If that's not you, then don't do that. People are attracted to you when you're being you, and that's the most important thing. When they meet you in person, they want to feel like they're still meeting like Delina. They're not meeting like, you know, the character of Delina that's on her YouTube channel that's called Makeup Edge. Anybody that's ever met me in person, any of my followers or any of my friends that know me, know that this is what they're gonna get. So be yourself, because the world wants you to be yourself. I promise. The second thing I want to say is start now. So I procrastinated a lot. It took me a year or 2 years, I want to say, of watching videos before I even put my first one up, and then it took me an additional 3 to 4 years to actually really start vlogging again. And part of that has to do with life, part of that has to do with all types of crazy things, but sometimes people see other people's success and they forget that they had to go through something to get to where they're at right now. And you have to remember that you're not going to be an expert when you first start. That's okay. In fact, to be really honest, there's a lot of people who are not experts right now, including me. Like, nobody is an expert. You just get on here, you talk about what you're passionate about, and then if people love it, great. And if they don't love it, great. I think, to me, probably the most fulfilling thing that comes from YouTube is the comments, because when people comment and people say things, then I feel like I'm interacting with people. I can answer questions. I used to spend so much time like answering all these questions, and I still do. Like, I'll log onto my channel and see like all these questions that people have asked, and I'm just like, okay, I need to answer these in detail. Sometimes people are asking me things where they're like, hey, like today, oh my gosh, somebody on my Instagram said, hey, I ended up trying this foundation that you really loved, and it worked awesome, and it was great in the humidity, and it like, I mean, that is the kind of reason why I'm on YouTube right now. Those little things are the reason why like it makes me happy and it makes me feel fulfilled. So just remember, we're not all experts, but we are experts in what we do know, right? So just get out there and just say exactly what it is that you're passionate about, and people will love you, I promise. Number 3 is be okay with failure. So you never know what video is going to actually do really well and what video is not going to do really well. Sometimes you'll really plan and you'll be like, this is going to be the one. People are going to love this one. I'm going to answer so many questions based off of this video. This is going to be like it, right? And then you post it, and then like you have like 0 views, and you're like refreshing the page like, I know people are going to like this. I know people are going to want to watch this. And so just realize that not everybody's going to think every video that you've done is amazing. But you know what? If you love it and you did it because you wanted to do it, more importantly than anything, do what you love. Push yourself to be the best that you can be, and keep trying new things until you find out what you really love. How do you know what you really love unless you try a whole bunch of stuff and then figure it all out? So, so that's number 3, is be okay with failure. Number 4 is tell people what you do. This is one that I have a really hard time with. And I still to this day sometimes forget to tell people that I vlog, or I'm like, maybe I shouldn't tell them, maybe they wouldn't think it's like cool, or, you know, like I just have these moments where I hesitate about it, and I don't know what that's from. But I remember it being to the point where I didn't tell anybody I had a video up, and I had this video up and my sister saw it. She goes, oh my gosh, I think one of her friends saw it, or she saw it, I can't remember what it was, but she was like scrolling on YouTube and found it. It was like a recommended video, or like her friend found it and forwarded it to her and was like, isn't this your sister? And she sent it to me and said, hey, did you make a YouTube video? And I was so like embarrassed, and like just I felt so weird about it, because it's like I made it to like be a secret and like somebody to find out about it, like, but not people that I actually knew in real life. And I know that sounds really crazy, but maybe some of you guys can relate to that. But it's like this feeling of like, hopefully people will understand it and get it. And to this day, that exact video, the video that I hid from everyone, has like 300,000 views on it. Mind you, this happened like 5 years ago when there's way less people on YouTube, so that probably has a lot to do with it. But I remember thinking to myself, like, I'm so embarrassed that I didn't tell her, but more importantly, I'm more embarrassed that she just found out. So don't worry, like, just do it. It's okay. And tell people that you're a YouTuber, tell people that you vlog, take it seriously, get up to people and be like, you know, if you want to interview people, hey man, I would love to interview me on your channel. Oh, you only have 11 subscribers. It's okay. I have a vision. I have a vision. And you have to understand that if you don't know what the vision is like, that's okay. I'll find somebody else. Don't worry about it. So that's number 4, is to believe in yourself and tell everyone you're a YouTuber. I promise it's fun. The 5th thing is be consistent. So being consistent is probably one of the most important things that I can tell you. So being on social media, one of the things that you really want to do is you want to post in some way every day. So whether it's tweeting, Instagram, YouTube videos, Facebook, you want to interact with people who are following you every single day. The reason why is because there's so much content out there. Now it's just going crazy. If you miss a day, it's almost like you're missing informing people of what's going on. It's like you're not in the loop. It's like you're not connected. And also it's like you're not taking everything seriously. So being consistent is a really, really important step in making sure that everything that you do is working out and being successful. Number 6. Okay, so it took me a really long time to do this, but I remember watching all these videos about these girls who went to IMATS and went to makeup show and went to BeautyCon and went to Generation Beauty and all these things. And this year, I probably went to the most conferences that I've ever been to, ever. And the reason why is because I believe that you should invest in yourself. So that doesn't mean that I waited for somebody to pay for me to go to all these conferences. Like, why? What's the point in waiting when you can just do it yourself? So I would say, if you don't have the money now, save it up. Maybe you don't want to go to all of them, but you want to go to one specific one. Like, let's say, for example, it was a really big deal for me to fly out to LA to go to Generation Beauty, but I really, really, really wanted to go, and I've been wanting to go for years. So really cool. I ended up being in the Knicks Face Awards, and when I got there, I ended up going to like this, I got to see the YouTube space, and I did a huge video about it. I'll link that down below so that you guys can go check it out. But I got to see the YouTube space while I was there, and I got to meet a bunch of people from IPSY, and it was so much fun. And the thing was, the best part about it was knowing that I did it for me, right? I didn't do it for everybody else. I did it for me. And so keep investing in yourself. Keep buying more equipment, things that you want. Does this mean that you have to wait until you have everything? No, it doesn't mean that at all. But what it does mean is that if you take something seriously, instead of buying that new dress, maybe instead of buying that new purse that you love, maybe you'll buy a new light. Or maybe you'll buy a new lens for your camera, or maybe you'll buy a new camera. These are the things that you kind of have to remember. You have to kind of do a little give and take. What's more important to you? Okay, and then the last thing I want to say is just kind of some words of wisdom for people who are looking to blog. Just remember that it is definitely something that you do and you spend a lot of time by yourself. So you have to be okay with, there are a lot of nights where I'm like, okay, I'm not going to go out. I'm going to stay home and I'm going to do, you know, I'm going to edit a video, or I'm going to upload this tonight, or I'm going to record this tonight. I put on this whole full thing of makeup. Am I going anywhere? No. I'm not. I'm staying right here. I'm gonna wash all this off, and then I'm gonna upload this to my computer, and then I'm gonna edit it out, and I'm gonna feel fulfilled. So you have to decide if that's something that you really want to do, right? Like, is this really what you want? Do only what you want and not necessarily what you think is cool, because really there is nothing that is cool. In my opinion, like, cool doesn't exist. You can do it. That's the most important thing. It is not something that is so difficult, even though I know how much it is it's so intense, and you're like, oh my gosh, like I hope I'm good at this. I hope that everything works out. I hope people to really see my vision, and I really want, like, there's so many, I don't know if you guys are like this, but there's so many thoughts that kind of go in your head before you actually do your first video, or you do your first whatever. But point is this, you can do it. Don't back down. Even if you're scared, you can do it. I know it's like crazy. It seems like there's like a lot of stuff going on right now, but there isn't. I'm here by myself in my room talking to the camera. It looks crazy, but you'll get used to it. Just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. A vlogger because you claim it, not because somebody else told you that you are. You're a blogger because you claim it, not because somebody else told you are. So you are what you claim you are. You can do it. I believe in you. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, and tag me down below if you are just starting your new video, because I want to see everybody's new videos and new things. And if you're blogging, I want to see it. If you have an existing blog and you want me to go check it out, I would love to. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. What? I don't know what I'm waiting for here. We went to
the YouTube creative space.
The YouTube creative space, which is amazing.
Yeah,
it was so cool. And we got to see Michelle Phan. She's amazing. She was talking about business and the business side of YouTube, which is really, really cool. Okay, so today we're headed to Generation Beauty.
Yes.
And
the driver.
Yes,
and the photographer.
And the photographer. And yes.